Paris and Helen have left Sparta, sailing for Troy and leaving chaos behind. Driven by betrayal, Menelaus invokes the Oath of Tyndareus, setting the stage for a catastrophic war. Tradition remains divided on the nature of their departure. Was it a fated romance sparked by Aphrodite, or a violent abduction that stripped Helen of her agency? Leaving the Peloponnese behind, the lovers travel through the Aegean. Beneath the stars, they remain unaware of the colossal conflict following in their wake. As Paris and Helen arrive at Troy, the massive walls announce her arrival in a new world where citizens watch with a mix of awe and trepidation. King Priam chooses a father's love over political caution, welcoming Helen into the royal house. By honoring family and hospitality, he unknowingly ignites a devastating war. Troy's greatest warrior, Hector, senses the danger in his brother's actions and delivers a stern rebuke. Yet, bound by blood, he resolves to defend his city. Cassandra warns that if Helen is not returned, Troy will burn. She screams the truth of their impending doom, cursed to be a prophetess no one believes. History frames Helen as either consumed by guilt or a captive of Aphrodite's spell. She remains one of mythology's most complex and debated figures. Returning to an empty palace, Menelaus realizes his betrayal. His sorrow quickly transforms into a merciless, all-consuming fury. Seeking retribution, Menelaus turns to his brother Agamemnon, the ruler of Greece's greatest military power. A personal vendetta is now forged into a continent-spanning conflict. Driven by ambition, Agamemnon seizes this moment. Leveraging his immense political and military strength, he becomes the supreme commander of a unified Greek armada. The oath sworn in Sparta is finally called upon. Messengers race across the land to summon kings, including a reluctant Odysseus, to prepare for war. Before resorting to violence, Odysseus and Menelaus arrive at Troy's gates to demand Helen's return. It is a final, fragile attempt at diplomacy before inevitable slaughter. Blinded by pride and divine promises, the Trojan royal house rejects the ultimatum. Diplomacy fails, the gates are barred, and the countdown to destruction begins. Across Greece, a singular, terrifying purpose takes hold as kings and warlords mobilize their resources, forming the largest unified military force the ancient world has ever seen. Troy does not stand alone. Word of the impending invasion spreads, drawing fierce loyalists and opportunistic warlords from across Asia Minor. What began as a dispute between two households has mutated into a brutal clash of continents. Homer's legendary catalogue of ships meticulously records a staggering armada. From the smallest islands to the grandest kingdoms, Greece is consumed by a total war economy, creating a living map of ancient power. Seers gaze into the future and recoil. They prophesy a grinding, decade-long bloodbath that will shatter empires. Even high above, the gods divide into factions, foreshadowing a relentless epic of unimaginable scale. It is said to be the face that launched 1,000 ships. A singular act of passion has irreversibly ignited the greatest military expedition in mythic history, cementing the Trojan War as the ultimate tragedy of human and divine collision. Paris's choice has triggered an unstoppable mobilization. As the greatest fleet in history prepares to launch, the winds suddenly die. Next, Achilles joins the fray as the fleet lies trapped in the dead calm of Aulis.